Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Jacked YGO here. I'm here to show you a super. This is just a Jack deck, I guess. So this is the Sacred Beast, but it's just Raviel. It's based off of the new card that no one uses because this is just like a strictly Ultimate Conductor Tyranno OTK deck type card. This card, if you're like me and you just like OTKing people, which is I like Fluffles, I like Dinos, all that kind of stuff. So I like the new Raviel card. So I decided to build a deck out of it, out of curiosity, and I built like a fairly consistent build. I was actually trying like a Shadal engine just so like you would. The thing is like the Shadal cards you would summon didn't really do anything because you usually wanted to summon. You'd send a Shadal, which was a dark, and then you would send. But you'd have to send. Wind is not going to do anything really going second, so you would have to send. You wanted to send. What's his name? Dark Summoning Beast. Yeah, Dark Summoning Beast. But that it didn't like summoning Wind. It just wasn't really worth it. But it was a good way to just banish the Summoning Beast. That's all you'd use it for to search out a big guy. And but yeah, I kind of got around doing that and tested this build, and this build's like working pretty good. And I've been able to fit in some good tech cards. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you this deck because it's pretty fun and it's super simple to just OTK because the Shimmering just makes it. If you drop Shimmering, you're basically just gonna win. So yeah, let's start it off. Triple Shimmering and triple Rav. So this should be standard in the OTK deck because this guy's your boss and this guy makes your guy the boss. Or this guy can also just be Raviel as well because that's his name. So yeah, like it's just this says Ultimate Conductor Tyranno on steroids. It's basically when you double Ultimate Conductor Tyranno with the rank 4 guy. That's basically what this card is. So it's pretty crazy. It's just a lot easier to access. That's why I like this deck. Is because basically if you can just drop this and then you just get this, you're just gonna win. So yeah, this deck is basically just like Cubics. This is like a simpler version of Cubics, but it plays the same way. It's basically kind of just consistent as Cubics, I'd say. So yeah, playing for the Beast, playing triple Beckoning, and then triple Summoning, Chaos Summoning Beast. Yeah, I like this at 3 just because he's the guy that's gonna. He's searchable, but you kind of want to see him in your hand because you want to search the other big guys. But this is what's gonna summon your. This is like gonna get you to your win condition. It's gonna summon Raviel for you, and this guy is just your in general searcher, so you have to play 3 of him. So yeah, that's why you play that. So that's it. That's all you're playing for the Beast guys, and now we're gonna go on to Tex. I'm playing 3 of this because it's a kaiju and it puts a body on your opponent's board, so you can just swing over this thing and do a ton of damage. And you could, yeah, it just makes it really easy for you to OTK. And he's dark, so he's an alert target. So yeah, that's pretty good. Why not play him, right? Hand traps, triple Ash Blossom. This card's like really good right now, obviously, because it stops needle fiber, stuff like that. And then Gamma. Gamma is really versatile because Gamma just he stops any monster effect, which is super essential in people's combos. And this can also protect you when you activate the spell card to search on your turn and kind of do a bit of interruption. And then you can also, if you get this through on your turn, then you can also link this off and then do some offensive plays with it too. So that's what's really crazy about Gamma right now. This is just a brick, so who cares? Makes up for it. So yeah, that's it for the monsters. 3 onto the spells. We're playing 3 opening. Opening of the Spirit Gates is, needless to say, it's just your searcher. You need to play 3 of this in any sort of ritual or Sacred Beast deck. So yeah. Draw power, we're going triple Desires, and then we're going double Allure, 2 Allure. So we're playing 2 Allure, 3 Desires. Desires, we wouldn't play Extrav because you can get Fallen Paradise off, and you can afford to play Desires in this build because you just want to OTK, and then you're playing 3. You just want to see cards in your hand. You don't really care too much about your banish because you're just playing 3 of cards, right? So yeah, there's nothing really important that you need the big guys, obviously, but you're not going to banish all of them like odds. You just play through odds, I guess. So yeah, you need this, but Allure, I'm only playing 2 Allure because all your darks other than your kaijus are actually pretty essential to have in your hand. So I don't want to like have to see more. You don't really want to resolve a lure more than once usually because you're only playing like 15 darks. 12 of them are essential cards, so yeah, I'm just playing 2 allure in this build. Uh-oh. No. Oh, my fluffles.
Fluffles.
Yeah, whatever. I haven't played them in a long time anyway. So, anyways, onto the best card in the deck, Mystic Mine. Obviously, the Mystic Mine package, let's just say. So, yeah, Mystic Mine is so good in this deck because your opponent can have a flooded board, and if they can't get rid of Mystic Mine, you only need 1 card to kill them. So that's what's crazy about Mystic Mine in this deck. So why not play it, right? This card is so cheap, but it helps decks like this that are bad to compete against the competition. Well, the meta, right? So
it's like Cubics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This deck's like Cubics. Like it can like really use this card as an advantage, and it only needs 1 guy, right? And it kind of needs the materials in hand too. So I'd actually say this is pretty similar deck to Cubics. So it's pretty cool. And then for the last 3 of we're playing Twin Twisters. This can be Lightning Storm because Lightning Storm is very versatile, but Twisters is kind of cool. I mean, it's spell and trap removal. I don't have Lightning Storm, and I don't plan on ordering it till it gets a decent reprint because I'm not trying to pay like over $300 for 3 pieces of cardboard, you know. So gotta value your money, man. You know what I'm saying? So Twin Twisters works just as good, so whatever. And then for the 1-0s, we're playing Fallen Paradise. This card isn't super essential in this deck, but it's good. It's nice to just banish your Chaos and just get this for the draw 2 and protection. And Super Poly for, it's just Super Poly, right? But you also get access in the main deck. This like helps you go first with Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda. And helps you go second. Like I was saying with Gamma, this can be offensive with an offensive play when you use Gamma and link it off into a Predaplant guy. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. On to the extra deck. So we're going to start off Link 1s. Link Karibo, Double Almirage, and Anima. Pretty standard, like for your... you play Link 1s in this deck because you can. And the spell card too. And Anima is really good because I explained in the deck profile of the actual Sacred Beast, like, if you're going second, you're always going second in this deck, so... getting into this is it'll just suck up one of your opponent's monsters by linking off one of your materials, right? So why not play it? Easy way to just get board removal, right? So just play that. Onto the Super Poly targets. This guy, and sure, I guess him. I'm just playing him because he's super true lodge. So I don't know, like this could be like any other Super Poly target. I'm just playing this because it'd be funny to just get off, I guess, because you play level 10s. And if you're playing against a mirror match, you could probably get this off and just win. So who knows? Whatever, I just played. I have a bunch of ultra rares, but like this is just sitting on the table, so whatever.
It's funny.
Whatever.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's just funny. So on to the Link 2s. We play a lot of them. Barricade Blocker, because you play field spells and continuous spells. Union Carrier, just a boost, I guess. Or if you're... This is also good if if someone wants to make you go first. You can just use this and extra deck lock them or graveyard lock them. Underclot, because this is essential in OTKing your opponents. Same with Pentastag. Spell and Trap removal. And then Verte Anaconda is just really good in this deck. Helps you go first as well with the Super Poly. And then this, you'll probably never summon this, but it's just a rank 10 just to be there. I think there's a 14 card extra deck. I don't even know.
You'd always just...
Oh no, this is a 15 card extra deck. But this is probably why it's just basically just a 14 card extra deck. But the extra deck I'm not too concerned about because this deck is just main deck OTK.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my Raviel OTK deck profile. The deck's pretty cool. I mean, I've tried it out a bit and it actually works. So it's pretty offensive and it's fairly consistent too. It's kind of like Cubics. Like you can just like it's usually pretty consistent, just killing your opponent. It's just a little bit harder to build up to that. You do get your materials a little easier because they're easier to search out, but on the downside, you don't always get that, and it's harder to summon out your boss monsters. So I very much so relate this deck to Cubics. So yeah, but it's pretty fun, and basically if you summon that one guy, he's really hard to out. Raviel and just doubles attack. If they can't do anything to that by the time you've put all those cards out, like your hand traps and Mystic Mine and whatnot, you should probably have games. So yeah, this deck's pretty cool. And it was just an idea I had because, yeah, I like Sacred Beasts. They're pretty cool. So yeah, hope you liked it, and I'll see you for David. My brother's probably gonna have a deck profile next, so yeah. See you later.